This is News Trail, your daily dose.
It's Wednesday, May 6, 2026. Welcome to News Trail. I am Adetola Kayode. President Bola Tinubu says his administration is taking intentional measures to removing economic distortions and stabilizing macroeconomic indicators, laying the foundation for sustained inclusive growth. The president reinforced this while explaining the rationale for the swift implementation of bold reforms when he met with global investors in Paris, France. Tinubu, who left Nigeria on Sunday for a three-nation trip, said his government is committed to deepening reforms, enhancing transparency across the oil value chain, and implementing a multi-pronged security strategy, including police decentralization and disrupting terrorist financing. The investors commended the government's transformative reforms and expressed optimism about the Nigerian economy. Responding to one of the investors' questions about his post-2027 agenda, Tinubu promised to strengthen fiscal discipline, transparency, and to deliver policy consistency. Minister of Finance and Coordinating Minister of the Economy, Taiwo Oyedele, at the meeting highlighted Nigeria's strong GDP growth in dollar terms in 2025, recording 11.2% GDP growth, reinforcing the country's ambition to achieve a $1 trillion economy in 2030. The Senate has resolved to constitute a joint ad hoc committee of the Senate and the House of Representatives to address the rising cases of xenophobic attacks against Nigerians in South Africa. The committee, to be led by the chairman of the National Assembly, will undertake a fact-finding and diplomatic visit to South Africa aimed at finding lasting solutions to the crisis. The delegation is expected to visit the South African Parliament to formally express Nigeria's strong displeasure over the report attacks. The upper chamber also upheld a resolution by Senator Simon Lalong calling for a review of resolutions reached during the 2019 bilateral meeting between Nigeria and South Africa with a view to ensuring their implementation. The lawmakers at both chambers expressed deep concern over not only the physical attacks but also the growing climate of fear, psychological trauma, and dehumanization faced by Nigerians abroad. The Senate president underscored the importance of diplomatic engagement in resolving the crisis, noting that economic retaliation against businesses would not be the preferred course of action. Iran's Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi says his nation will only accept a fair and comprehensive agreement in its negotiations with the U.S. on ending the war in the Middle East, as U.S. President Donald Trump cited great progress in the process. Araghchi did not directly address Trump's offer of a pause in the U.S. operation to escort ships through the Strait of Hormuz, offered earlier as an incentive to help reach an agreement between the two sides. The strait has been virtually shut since the conflict began on February 28, with air attacks on Iran by the U.S. and Israel blocking about 20% of world oil supplies and igniting a global energy and economic crisis. The White House did not immediately reply to a request for comment on what progress had been made or how long the pause would last. And that's it on News Trail for today. Many thanks for connecting. Please do not forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel, News Trail. And always remember, let's be modest in our dealings with fellow humans. Be compassionate. Have a fantastic midweek.